Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Sagittarius for the month of September, including late August 2023. We are in the sign of Virgo. The element is earth, grounded, earth. And you are in your 10th house, which is the house of how you see yourself in the big wide world. So what is your legacy you want to leave? So all these kind of questions will pop up during this next 4 weeks, Sag. Sort of really asking you, okay, where do you want to be? What are you going to do? But it's on a global scale. It's not just small, in our little microcosm of life. It's what is your legacy? How do you want to be remembered, sort of thing. But let's see. It's a good card because it's very expansive. So let's see. You got the Wheel of Fortune. So that's actually one of your cards, Sagittarius. It's very much expansive. It's destiny. It's about growth. It's about putting in and receiving, not putting in and not receiving. It's a really, 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 really good card. So let's have a look. What's going on for Sag in the 10th house? And we know too that Sag is very much the global, worldly people. They love to travel, whether they're at home and they armchair travel or whether they just constantly saving up to buy tickets to go places. They're very much far horizon type of people. So let's see where you are, where you want to see yourself in the world. Ace of Wands, energy coming in. Plenty of energy coming in for you, Sag. This is a great card, new beginnings. So yes, I know it has been a terrible couple of weeks for a lot of people, energy-wise, just exhausted, tired, feeling like you just, you really come to the end of something. But here we come with the Ace of Wands, and this card will just re-energize you to kingdom come, basically. Plenty of energy to start new things, plenty of energy to get back on your feet after, it was quite exhausting. The influencer card that influences the Ace of Wands and the others, the Hermit. So the Hermit asks you also, with this energy and this good Wheel of Fortune, just stand on it. In terms of things, the Hermit is the card of the Virgo people. So it's about slowing down. It's about detail. It's about just observing and letting things happen naturally rather than forcing. It's kind of staying out of matters rather than jumping in. Observing the situation rather than jumping in and going, oh, it's this, it's that. No, with the Hermit, it's wisdom. So it's a big card. It's work, and it's for Sagittarius, don't jump in because they're often very much used to jumping in there. And this is the card to say, no, we don't do that. We just stand back and we observe and we learn and we become wise with our learning. Excellent. So remember, all month long, all 4 weeks, Sag, you've just got to sit back and observe. Okay, let's see what was going on in July, August. The Sun. So the Sun really brought lots of things to the surface. The Sun is the illuminator. You see everything how it is. A lot of people felt the Sun, and it was kind of very illuminating this time. It was a very exhausting time as well, but a lot of people were sort of there, oh my God, I'm so tired. But that's the Sun too. Sometimes it just shines a light on things that need to be seen, cracks and all. So that was the Sun. But it's also a yes answer card. So it kind of probably made sense for a lot of you just to learn to rest and, just take care of your health. It's very much a health card as well. alter some things that you know as Sagittarians they do tend to take on too much. So the sun would have illuminated whatever you needed illuminating individually. Recent influences. 6 of Cups. Someone coming back from the past. Hearing from people you haven't heard from for years and years, or just people from a long time ago getting back in touch with you. Which can be a good thing or not a good thing. It just depends. But it's a good card because it invokes lots of memories of good times. More easier times perhaps when we were younger. But nevertheless, it's a nice card. It's very much a past life card, so it's all about sort of, you know, perhaps here with this sun here really shone, illuminated what those sort of, you know, relationships that get sort of brought to the surface after so long actually mean to you. So really quite past life-ish as well. But yeah, very deep, the 6 of Cups. It's quite deep. But definitely people from the past. The lesson. The Empress. Abundance, things going really well for you, fertility, just strong female energy, getting in there, just doing your best, being yourself. A promise of lots of good things to come, especially if you know, are putting in, if there's some of you Sagittarians looking to start a family with the Ace of Wands there and the Empress there, could be the time to be thinking about doing it, very much time. Fertility for the younger set. And it's just beautiful, a beautiful, beautiful card. Also thinking of our mothers, it's very much the card of the mother. Sometimes, you know, we need to be reminded to sort of check in with them, whether they're here in this world or in the other world. That comes up. But very much a very positive, big, major card. So, and a lovely card actually, as your lesson. And femininity, obviously, because it's a female card. So let's see what's coming in the near future for you. Page of Pentacles. Starting something new, starting something that you can feed and grow, starting something that will be of relevance later on. Really sort of, you know, jumping into something and going, right, I'm going to start it, I'm going to do it. I'll put in the first couple of seeds and we'll just feed and grow and see where it goes, but it will be beneficial for you later. So whether that is whatever that may be, that will be really beneficial for you and it will grow. So that's what you really need to know. Beautiful card actually. Can talk about children as well. Never forget about the children. Can talk about a child in your life that's very sort of dependable, very good, very down to earth, that sort of really nice child that's very grounded in who they are and just gets on with their stuff. For those who have little young children or expecting children, could be one of those. That means that to you. What's happening you're not realising? 7 of Wands, you're not speaking up for yourself, Sag. You've got to learn to sort of speak up for yourself. It's sometimes, I think in this environment too, it's a bit difficult sometimes where you have to address an issue to certain people. You'd rather not, but you know sooner or later you're going to have to do that, and you've sort of buried it down there in position 7. But it will need to be addressed, and it is difficult. But you need to sort of do it eventually. Just stick up for yourself. Okay, so let's have a look at how others see you. 2 of Wands. Choices, decisions to make. Great options coming up for you as well. What are you going to do? It's sort of like a limbo, really, and it's like, well, you need to start. You've got the Ace of Wands there, your Two of Wands here, so there is things going on where you're sort of really thinking about, okay, which way am I going to go? Am I going to choose option A or B? But both will bring you to a nice outcome, but you just need to sort of, maybe in this next 4 weeks, is sort of get it off the ground, which is the Two of Wands, and it will be quite beneficial by the looks of what we've got here. Positive feelings. And we have the Ten of Pentacles, so, you know, very good backup there, very financially stable. There's money coming in, there's money going out, but you're sort of making headway with money, especially in the time of Virgo. It's a nice time to really sort of focus on money and where is your money going, and making more money and thinking about where you're going to put your money, how you're going to invest your money, and you know that to be true. So we have it all here in front of us, Sag. There's no avoiding what's coming up. You could see it with your own eyes. It's very good. Okay, let's see what the outcome will be. The Lovers. Decisions to be made. Now, whether it's on a relationship basis or other big decisions, but big decisions, the Lovers is a number 6, so it's about sort of harmony as well. So to me, it's like just stand back most of the 4 weeks, and then by the end, by the time we're getting into the time of Libra, a decision will need to be made, whether it's about a relationship that you're thinking of, or whether it's just about a big life decision that you're thinking, well, which way am I going to go? Where will I be in the world? Do I want to be sort of in a relationship with somebody? Maybe not, maybe. Or do I want to live somewhere else in the world? Or, you know, all these big things will come up for you in the time of the 10th house. Okay, I think we should pass with the Wisdom of Avalon clarifies. I think we should put it on number 6, because the Lovers is an ambiguous card. People often think, oh, it's the Lovers, I'm going to meet somebody. Not necessarily. It's just about big questions to be answered and to decisions to be made, because relationships are a big deal, like, and to get into one is a big deal. Getting out is another deal altogether, as we know. So let's have a look. So let's clarify the Lovers. So the clarifier of the Lovers is the Stag, pride and leadership. When the Stag appears on your path, he tells you to take pride in all that you do. Be the leader and hold your head high, and others will follow your example. Ask yourself these questions. Am I following my highest path? Am I acting in integrity and doing the best I can? Or am I held by the kind of pride that cuts me off from life through arrogance or its reverse, low self-esteem? The Stag asks you to be a leader, to be proactive with the highest intentions, and to always ask what is the highest good for all. Arrogance and its reverse are both places of alienation and ways to avoid responsibility and accountability. The Stag leads you out of both difficult places into the kind of pride that reminds you that you're always in service to the goddesses at every step you take. You may be already there, in which case you should be proud and happy. Look how far you've come. Rejoice, for the Stag always leads you to the highest place, the higher place, with a sure and steady footing. Thank you so much for listening. That was a great card, I feel. Have a great 4 weeks. Thank you, Sag.